Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walking His ways, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Furman Jackson Jr. You will not be disappointed. Let's go!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Walking His Ways, Impact Voice. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcasting again live from my hometown, my city of Mobile, Alabama. Just glad to be here this morning on another episode of Impact Voice. I'm excited about this topic that I'm going to be talking about this morning. The topic of the state of black males in America. And this topic I just want to talk about for a little bit. Tackle some things that's going on in our city. Not just our city, but in our generation period. Things that need to be addressed, things that we need to have to change, because what is going on, we're passing things on from another generation to another generation, and we have to fix the matter that's at hand. So that's really what we're going to be talking about this morning, and I really want to be talking about the vision within the relationships between the man and the woman. And it's just like now in our generation, we don't see that connection. We don't see that real love when it comes between the man and a woman like we used to see it growing up. It's just like in this generation, it's just more the house is divided. And we know that a house divided cannot stand. But I just really want to tackle some of these issues this morning and the things that we do, the things that we say, that how we portray ourselves, how we act. In this country, we're not even considered a race. I want to say that because they consider us not knowing any better. They consider us not being very intelligent, not being very wise. Our upbringing, our language, the things that we say, how we talk to each other. They expect us to act a certain way. They expect us to be like animals and be naive and be stupid, be uneducated. Me as being a man, not just a black man, but being a man. My goal is always trying to be a good man, a man of being positive, a man that want to bring positive influence to those he interact with, whether it's white, black, it don't matter, but being an example of light. I love the Bible tells us that we are the light of the world. And when we're that light, we show people a different direction in life. And it just don't matter what background you come from. My work I do, I'm a correction officer at a jail, and I see how our young men carry themselves with this. They save, they language, they think being bad is cool. They think they shot somebody that they feel like they're a man, and it's not all about that. It's all about respecting one another, loving one another, talking to one another. Just be a better citizen. Be a very productive citizen, and that's what we want to do. We got a lot of problems in the world, but with the problem, we want to bring a solution to the problem. And I just wanted to read something out of the Willie Lynch book. If you're not familiar with Willie Lynch, just look it up. And I do want to read something. And when it comes to the marriage of the man and the woman within the black community, and he wrote a letter pertaining to the marriage, the thing that's going on. And he says this: We breed two nigger males with two nigger females. Then we take the nigger male away from them and keep them moving and working. Say one nigger female bears a nigger female, and the other bears a nigger male. Both nigger females being without influence of the nigger male image froze with independent psychologically. Will raise their own offspring in reverse of position. The one with the female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable. We know we negotiate with her, do her by her negotiating her at the will. The one with the nigger male offspring has been frozen subconsciously, fearful of his life. Will raise him to be mentally dependent and weak, but physically strong, in other words, body over mind. Now, in a few years, when these two offspring become petite, fertile for early reproducing, we will mate and breed them, continue the cycle that is good, sound, and long range. Comprehensive planning. So over here, if you look at his method of the marriage, this thing goes on today. You look at the woman now. The woman is more independent. The woman is more, more stronger. It seems like she's more stronger than male. It's like the male now is weaker. He's weak. He's vulnerable. And look at it now. They run for their responsibility. We have more men that's incarcerated now. And if they do get a woman, they'll expect the woman to take care of her. Take care of him. And I see that all the time too. Where the guy, the man, don't have a job. He don't do anything. The woman, she goes out there work 2 full-time jobs just to make ends meet. And while he sits at home and don't do anything, he expects sex, the only thing that's going to make her happy. But she's vulnerable. She's upset. She's stressed out. She's angry and bitter because of what this man is doing, the man that she chose to be with. And like I said, we got more men. We won't see men like men used to be. So that the men now are more feminine. They are more emotional. They get offended quick. They don't want to do anything. They don't have no goals. They don't have no vision. They don't have no ambition for their lives. They just go with the everyday routine. Well, my dad did this, and a lot of them have come from a single mother background. So it's very hard to ever see a two-parent household, and that's something that's been going on for years, for centuries. Going back, having strong bonds with our woman. If you look in the beginning, when God made Adam and Eve, Adam, the boss at the man at the head, but God made a woman to be the helpmeet. You know what I'm saying? She's the help. She helps along with the man. And we got to get that concept back. We got to go back to the original plan. That's all we have to do. We have to go back to God's divine word. We got to go back to God's divine promise in order for us to be blessed. Now, this stuff comes from our disobedience. It comes from our ignorance. That the Bible describes what we do. He said, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge because they rejected it. And we reject knowledge every day. We have to change our mind. We have to start changing the way we think. We have to renew our mind constantly. We have to renew our minds. Those who's listening this morning, we have to constantly renew our minds every day. We have to break the cycle. We have to break the saying. We have to break all this stuff. We have to change our generation. I don't believe we can. And that generation change start within us first, spiritually. We have to get our mind spiritually fit. We have to get a vision for our life. We can create the life we want to live. We don't have to settle if you grew up in a project or you're on government assistance or you come from a fatherless background or you may done time in jail. You don't have to continue that cycle on. You can break that cycle today. That change starts within us. So we don't have to settle to be, we don't have to be what they portray us to be. We don't have to be what they expect us to be. You try to talk to the young men and let the young men know they expect you to act like an animal. You don't have to act like an animal. You don't have to be like that. You're not an animal. You're a man. You are made in the image of the Most High. We have to get back to the reality of things. We have to go back to to the blueprint of things, and that's the only way we're gonna make it. We can make it. If we can do it, we can do it. All we can do it. So we just have to, we'll, our images on social media. We have to not stop putting out negative images and put out positive images of ourselves. So this is why I want to talk about this morning here on Impact Voice. Let's go back to the original source. Let's go back to the Word. Let's go back to, with true repentance and go and turn back to the Most High. Let's get started educating ourselves, self-education. Start doing a lot of research, educate ourselves. Let's get better, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get better as a community. It's not a point of finger thing. It comes from our lack of knowledge, and my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. We won't have to change that. We can. I believe in that. I believe if we know the problem. Okay, now we got to come with a solution. We can fix that, and it's nothing too hard for the Most High. Only if we believe. But like I said, we want to fix the relationships. We want to fix our self wealth, our self knowledge. We want to come to the knowledge of who we are. We want to be better individuals. We want to be better individuals. All we want to do, we want to be better individuals. I encourage you to be a better individual. No matter what you did, 5, 10, it don't matter. We can fix this thing. We can fix ourselves. Men, let's step up to our rightful place. Men, we are the kings. Men, we are leaders. Let's go back to our rightful place. Not just talk about it, but let's be about it. Let's get a vision for your life. Get a vision for your life. Get a vision working yourself spiritually, working yourself mentally, working yourself physically. Let's get everything back for where we supposed to be. Let's not be a statistic. Let's stop acting a certain way. Let's get better. Let's get better in our place of employment, our place of business. Let's go back to loving our women. Let's go back to going back with our women and raising our children so it'll be a better tomorrow. Let's fix our home. When we fix the home, we'll fix the world. Let's bring it together and stop being so divided. Love, we don't need love no more. It's pure self. It's all about me, myself, and I, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way, ladies and gentlemen. But as a man of color, I just want to be a great man, a man of good character, a man of integrity, a man that have values. Whoever I come in contact with, I just want to display that realness, not fake, not just talking. Practice what we preach. We have to practice. I have to put in practice what I preach, and it starts with me first. It starts with me first. But I just want to encourage somebody this morning, though, who may go back and listen to it this morning. But like I said, man, this was all about here on Impact Voice. I thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Those who may tune into the replay this morning. And I want you to be encouraged. I want you to let's go back to the play. Let's go back to where we're supposed to be men. Let's go back to being men. Let's forsake they want us to be feminine men. They don't want masculinity anymore. We're supposed to be masculine because we're made in the image of the Most High. But they want us to be feminine. They want us to be weak. They want us to be vulnerable. They want us to depend on our woman. They want us to treat the woman that she's the head and she's the help meet. She's not meant for the head role. She's a help meet. Let's go back to loving our women. Let's go back to respecting our women. Let's go back to raising our children. Let's go back to fixing our household, fixing our community. Let's stop killing one another. Displaying self-control, displaying self-discipline. But let's get better as a people. Let's get better. And it starts with me first. It starts with me first. Not to point the finger, but it starts with me first. But I'm not going to prolong the time. I just want everybody to have a great Saturday, of course. And we bring in more topics again. Like I said, man, we just want to be better, want to do better, get better. And y'all have a blessed, great Saturday. Like I said, check out. Also, I want to let everybody know the website is up. I'm excited about that. Big shout out to Truth Seeker, a good friend of mine, for putting together the website for Walking His Ways Impact Voice. If you don't know, check out the website. Sign up for the website. Also, check out the T-shirts I got on the website as well. Support the brand. Support the brand of Walking His Ways Impact Voice. With Talk Radio. Which I love to do. It's fun, it's exciting, and I also get to interact and meet different people, interview different people who are doing great things within their community, within their lives, and making change in their generation, and not selling for less, but selling for more. So check out the website at www.walkinghiswaysimpactvoice.com. Once again, the website is www.walkinghiswaysimpactvoice.com. Check out the website, sign up, and let's thank everybody for their prayer, their support, and men, black males, us men. Let's get better in our community. Let's get better in our country. Let's let the drugs, the alcohol, all that craziness go, that negativity, that let all that stuff go, man. Let's forsake that stuff. And let's work on the man, that real, the man that's inside of that man we supposed to be. We are the original man. So let's fix this thing. Let's fix this mess. Let's fix the stuff that we're dealing with here. We got to fix it. We got to fix it. We got to do better. And we can do that. We can do that. And so encourage one another, uplift one another, pray with each other, pray for each other, man. Pray with each other. And man, let's fix this mess. You know what I'm saying? Let's rid the drugs. Let's rid the guns, the violence within our community, man. Let's rid that stuff, man. Let's fix our community. Let's make our lives, make a better place for our children, for our families, man. That's what we need to be striving for. Being better, man. Have to fast. Let go all that stuff we don't need in our bodies. You know what I'm saying? That processed stuff. Let that stuff go. You know, man, start eating healthy. Stuff like that, man. Let's just start clearing our mind, buying books, man, educating yourself. You know, the Most High gave us wealth of knowledge here in the earth to use, man. Start educating yourself. Like me, I love reading books. I got so many books that I'm reading right now because I'm educating myself. I'm constantly clearing my mind. I'm renewing my mind of all that filthiness, that foolishness stuff, so I can be more wiser and more knowledgeable. And walk in because I'm a king and I'm talking to kings this morning. So we got to live a certain way. We got certain standards we got to stand by. But, man, I want everybody to have a great morning, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
You are now listening to the most talked about Blog Talk radio station in the universe. Walking His Ways, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Furman Jackson Jr. You will not be disappointed.